Small kitchen design with breakfast bar. Placing a bar counter in a small kitchen may seem risky. After all, this piece of furniture is known to take up quite a lot of space. However, in fact, the resulting result can be very attractive in appearance and functionally convenient, if you follow some rules. The functionality of the interior of a small kitchen with a breakfast bar. As a rule, in small kitchens it is quite difficult to allocate a special place for a dining group, and there is a need for a quick breakfast or a quick lunch. This is where the bar counter comes in handy. It doesn't take up much space and is comfortable to sit on. In addition, it is also an additional surface for cooking. Standard stand, tabletop on a support. If space permits, a wide tabletop can be laid on a cabinet so that the knees of people sitting next to it fit under it. This allows you to use the entire width of the rack when working, and organize a mini dining area for 2 or 3 people. In the interior of a small kitchen with a bar counter, the latter often acts as a space divider, which is important for studio apartments, when the kitchen and living room are located in the same room. Design of a small kitchen with a breakfast bar, accommodation options. The place for installing the rack is determined based on the size and shape of the room allotted for the kitchen. Perpendicular. The bar table is attached to the main working area perpendicularly, forming an L or U-shaped kitchen set and plan. In small corner kitchens, the bar counter sometimes becomes the only option for conveniently combining the work and dining table. It can be round or rectangular and separate the cooking area from the rest of the space. Windowsill. If a beautiful view opens from the kitchen window, it makes sense to arrange a mini dining area near the windowsill. It practically does not take up a separate place and has versatility. Depending on the shape of the room and the location of the window in a small kitchen, the bar counter is located either perpendicular to the window opening or along it, while usually the countertop and the windowsill form a single hole. Along the wall. This option is used when they want to extend the working surface and at the same time get a place where you can drink coffee and, if necessary, have lunch, but there is no place for a perpendicular arrangement. Island. In this case, the bar counter is located separately in the center of the room. The island can be of any shape and separate the cooking area from the rest of the space, if the kitchen and living room are combined. Working surface. If there is not enough space for cooking, the most logical option is to use the rack as an additional work area. You can install it at an angle to the main one, parallel to the working area, or, if the room is elongated, make it a continuation. The bar counter can be combined with a regular table if there is a place for such a design. The countertops in this case are at different heights. The bar counter is combined with a cabinet, which increases the storage capacity in a limited area. The cabinet may consist of open niches, closed drawers or drawers. Equipped with wheels, it can move freely around the kitchen. A small kitchen with a bar counter, located in the same room as a living room or a relaxation area, will look isolated, remaining in the total volume and not visually reducing the space. In a small room, the use of elaborate, complex shapes is inappropriate, therefore, so that the kitchen does not look too simple, it is worth using decorative elements that emphasize the functional purpose. For example, even in the smallest kitchen with a bar counter, you can place additional shelves or racks for glasses, beautiful tea utensils. They will serve as a kind of decoration. Another way to emphasize the winning element of the decor and enhance its decorative effect is additional lighting. So, you can place decorative hangers above the rack, or mount a series of directional lights on the ceiling. The interior of a small kitchen with a bar counter looks expensive and elegant if its base is made of natural materials. For example, lay out a supporting rack of brick, or make it out of wood, decorating it with carvings. It all depends on the chosen style of kitchen design. Since the bar itself is not so common in kitchens, especially small ones, it is already its decoration. Additionally, you can enhance the effect by applying contrasting tones in its decoration. In some cases, the placement of a stationary rack is difficult. Usually it happens if the kitchen space is inconveniently shaped or too small. But this is not a reason to abandon it completely. For such cases, special designs are provided that will allow, without taking up much space, to enjoy all the advantages of this piece of furniture. Even a small free space near the wall can be used to place a bar counter there. In this case, it is attached directly to the wall on hinges, and the base is made folding. This design is easy to assemble, and just as easy to disassemble when it is not needed. It can also be attached to the window sill. Retractable. This option is suitable for lovers of multifunctional furniture. It is more expensive, but also more effective. This photo of a small kitchen with a breakfast bar shows one of the options for such a retractable design. The base is equipped with a wheel, and when the tabletop is pulled out, it leaves the provided niche, taking its place. The most popular lately has become a composite material that looks like marble, but is distinguished by high density and strength, as well as a lower price. Corian is a plastic material. It is easy to obtain a product of almost any shape from it. This is especially convenient if you have to equip a small corner kitchen with a bar counter, stylish and modern. The rounded shape of the tabletop is not only beautiful, but also convenient, since in a small area, which is also saturated with furniture and appliances, protruding corners can cause bruises. Visually lightened, the design can be used as a material for the countertop of durable glass. The material for the base is selected based on the design style of the kitchen and the selected type of rack. Above the bar you can place shelves for tea, coffee utensils and glasses, decorative items, small vases, beautifully shaped bottles, candles. It will become an additional decorative accent of your interior.